Hello, you amazing souls. Welcome to another 5 minutes of wellness here on Sanki Soul TV, where I bring you 5 minutes of insights, of learnings, of lessons, of teachings that I hope will inspire you to live a more wholesome, complete, fulfilled life. So for many of you who've been watching my channel, who've been watching some of my videos, appreciate you and I thank you so much. I'm a holistic wellness coach and I help women transform their lives to be more fulfilled, to be free from anxiety, stress, shame, body stuff, all the body stuff, to really come back and love yourself, to live a fulfilled life. And while I've been shedding so much self-doubt, fears myself, just like everyone else, I am human. And my whole purpose in life and purpose with this channel, purpose with my business is to normalize the full human experience. And what do I mean by that? I mean that we live in this very fast-paced world where we just want the next thing. Society conditions us to believe that our fulfillment is in the next thing that we buy, how we look, the person we get married to, the house that we have. You know, it's very materially focused, success-based, goal-orientated, hustle. And yes, that all of those things has its place and purpose, but when we place our main focus on that to fulfill us, that's where we are giving away our power and we're dropping the ball, because every time we chase the next high, we're just wanting more and we're losing sight of the ultimate gift, which is in the now. And so we will sacrifice anything to feel happy, but we actually sacrificing our true happiness, our true selves in the process of all of that. And so I help and I guide my clients and I guide them to fully start feeling again. And this is something that I've spoken about a lot on here, something I speak about often, is to really hone in on a full feeling, allowing yourself to feel all your emotions, not to be scared, not to numb out, suppress, avoid, you know, to speak up, to find that inner confidence, to show up, you know. And it's hard. It's not easy. And when you look online and you look at all the people killing it, so to say, you know, we don't see them crying at night, you don't see them feeling pain or suffering, but your pain and your suffering can lead you to where you need to be. You know, it's in those dark moments where we find ourselves, we find love and compassion for ourselves, to not beat ourselves up for all the things that's gone wrong, you know. And so over last month, something that I started doing last year and I'm going to be doing every year is the 21-day Danel Fast. And this is a fast biblically oriented, and the whole idea here is to allow yourself to let go of certain foods. I gave up meat, most dairy and sugar, and to really just let go of the things that I run to for comfort, and to, in those moments where I maybe felt hungry or I craved something, you know, really took that time to pray, to ask God to feed me, to give me His word, to fill myself up with more than just food, you know, because it's so easy for me specifically when I'm feeling certain emotions, I run and I avoid and I eat something to just suppress how I'm feeling. But when I intentionally made the decision to abstain from certain foods, I didn't have that comfort to run to in those moments of weakness, so to say. I had to run to a higher source that was higher than me. I read my scriptures every day. I was devoted. I prayed. I listened to worship music. I exercised. I moved my body. And I did things that would fill me up and give me life and make me stronger, and not be controlled by food or quick fixes, you know. And I've learned so much during this time. I've not only made space in my physical body to be more intentional, I also started to clean up my space. I gave away so much clothes and blessed others with that. And for me, that was just a beautiful example of how I can physically, in my vessel, in my body, choose what foods are going to nourish me, to strengthen me, and not run to food for comfort. In my physical environment around me, let go of things that I'm holding on to that's weighing me down. And the whole premise of all of this is to physically make space to hear your heart, to hear what God's speaking to you, to do things out of the comfort zone, to push yourself to limits where you didn't think was possible. And I'm so much stronger because of it. It's helped me to shed light on very, very difficult topics, especially in my household, to speak up when I needed to, which is scary for me, to set boundaries and honor myself, and boundaries around what I'm choosing to put into my body. And I finished the 21 days on Sunday. Yesterday was my first day out of it, but what I am learning from this experience and what I'm taking into my everyday life is how to be more intentional about the things that I put into my body, the things that I consume, how I interact with people. And I want to be heart-led all the time. I know I'm not always going to make this, it's not always going to be perfect. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. But the whole idea is to try. And over this last 21 days, I just saw the beauty and the magic in being more intentional about it, to open up yourself, to be more God-like, and to share that with others. And that's my message to you. If you'd like to find out more information, I'm going to put a link below. I followed a beautiful 21 devotion that sends you emails every day, beautiful scriptures, beautiful music, beautiful ideas, tips, and just encouragements daily, just to fill your soul up. Soul food for the soul, so you no longer need to run to other forms of comfort or quick fixes to really find fulfillment. You find it in yourself. So I'm sharing this with you. And if you'd love more information, please message me down below. I'd love to share more with you. Yeah, and this is a global principle. Many different religions, belief systems, they all have some sort of fasting implemented in their thing. And I think it's such a beautiful practice to get into, to really shed so much weight, logic. Lost my train of thought there. To shed the weight of physical weight and metaphorical, literally as well, figuratively and literally. That's the way I was going with that, and again, it's not about, my intention was never to lose weight and to look a certain way. My intention was to be pure-hearted and to listen and to hear God's voice speak to me, and for clarity and for peace, especially entering into this new season. So I'm going to leave you with all of that information. For more information, down linked below, information on how you can get in touch with me, all below. Follow me on all the socials, and I'll see you guys all here again next week for another 5 minutes of wellness with your girl, Sankiso. See you all then. Bye.